This is the story of the day that my life changed forever. As many of my other travels, the highlight of the day was packing. Because as usual, I was not packed. And I had a lot to do. So all of the family was helping me, and we were all kind of freaking out because I had so much luggage. And it was really hard to fit it all in, and it was too heavy. So at the end, I actually had to leave behind one suitcase and have it sent to me later on. We were packing until the very last moment, but we did it, and it was both fun and really stressful. I'm not a big fan of packing, to be honest, and that is the hardest part of traveling for me. Of course, before going, I had to say goodbye to the honored member of the family, my cat Nico. And as you see, he is a super friendly cat. Well, I hope he's doing okay because this was the last day I saw him. He ran away some months after I left. I miss him. Also, this fluffy guy is our other cat Tommy, and right now he's in another happy home. So after getting all ready and having everything together, I'm doing the traditions, I'm passing under the Quran, we were ready to go. As we got closer and closer to the airport, I started getting more emotional. It was lots of emotions and everyone kept asking me, how am I feeling? Are you scared? Are you happy? Are you excited? And I was like, I don't know, because I was feeling all those emotions at the same time. I was super happy and excited because this was my dream and I was finally achieving it. And I was basically going to a world of unknown, somewhere I have never been. And I was sad at the same time because I was leaving my family and my little sister behind. The mix of all these emotions of that day just gave me a very unique feeling that I don't really know how to describe. All I could say is that it was special. After lots of goodbyes, hugs, many kisses, and a bit of tears, I finally said goodbye to everyone and left to get my tickets. Fortunately, my parents were able to pass behind the first gate with me because this was my first time ever traveling alone and internationally, and I did not know that airport well. So my parents passed the gate with me and tried to help me and tell me what do I do and how to get all my stuff together. After doing all the final works, it was the time to say goodbye to them too. So after a long goodbye, I passed the final gate. Little did I know, after passing that gate, my life will change so much forever. I was super excited, and it's just a feeling I can't describe of how happy I was and how everything was amazing that day. So after finding my seat and setting up and buckling up, it was finally time to go. I don't know how much of the video you could see here, but I remember this moment by heart. The moment that the plane took off the ground and I said goodbye. I usually get the most emotional as the plane takes off because the reality of I am leaving just hits me in that moment. So the first half an hour of my flight was me being emotional and crying in secret. But well, it was actually a very nice place and I said I was really excited, and most of the flight I spent exploring all those new Asian snacks that I have never seen before and just taking photos to send my sister as I was instructed. After about 9 to 10 hours of flight, I finally arrived at Thailand airport where I had my connection flight to Hong Kong. Now everyone listen well. Never ever reserve flights which the connection gap between them is less than 2 hours. This is for your own benefit because flights are always a bit late and you may miss your flight because of that. I had a 1 hour transit gap between my flights, and as I arrived to Thailand, I only had half an hour left. So as I got into the airport, a guy from the airline come and called my name, looked at me and said, run. So I ended up running all the Thailand airport, and that's all I remember from it. just running on those flat escalators. And honestly, it's really hard to run on them, especially when you have luggage. But we managed to get there on time, and I was meeting one of my other couriers there, and we find each other. So from Thailand to Hong Kong, we were together. So finally, after lots of stress of missing the flight, we got into the plane, and I got to rest a little. It's just a very unique feeling when you're there sitting in a plane and looking outside and you're just up the clouds and everything is alright. After about 2 hours, I finally started seeing Hong Kong Island from the plane, and I was crazy excited. Finally, after a long wait, I landed on the land of my dreams. Hong Kong airport is enormous, and it could be really confusing if it's your first time there. There is a lots of people and a lots of terminals. And we got really confused because we were usually used to getting our luggage right after we came out of the plane, but this was not the case this time. So we did not know where to go, but we just followed the crowd. As we were following the crowd, we realized that there is a metro inside the airport that would take us to where we need to go. So we still needed to find people who have to come pick us up from the airport, and we were searching for them. Finally, I see the flag of UWC Chun, and I got so excited. Some of our second years were there to pick us up, and after taking the final photo, we got ready to leave the airport. Everything was just dreamy, and the second years were super nice, and they were carrying and helping us with our luggage. Finally, I got to see the gate of the school, and in that moment, everything was just alright.